Hello, lovely internet friends. It's Janice from Fleurs. I'm back here in my upstairs studio, also known as my dining room today, to do a little bit of a studio vlog for you this week. I have a lot of different work things on the schedule, teaching things this week, so I'm not in the studio that much, but I wanted to show you how I prep and make some of my coaster kits that are for sale. I recently sold out or almost sold out of them, so I was going to make a few more. I thought you might be interested in how I put them together. Each one comes in its own little pack. It comes with all of the little coordinated and pre-selected fabrics that I've chosen. And I label them. You get a little tiny handmade tag, all of the batting, directions, and then of course a card of where to find more information. Did I mention the backing? So everything is pre-cut. It comes in this cute little kit. I sell those in my Etsy shop and I will link them down below. And I just do kind of one-of-a-kind kits. Mostly what I do is pull from things that I'm currently working on or out of my scrap fabric bin. So everything is sort of hand curated and cut just to meet the needs of making these kits. And then you get four little things to make, four complete sets to make the coasters. And it's a 4-patch style. So if you're new to quilting and sewing, or you like to hand sew and you need like a small project to make, these are perfect for that. You get everything. All you need is to provide the notions. So your thread, your scissors, your needle. You can do them either on the machine or by hand. And they're a great way to practice your sewing if you've never made anything before, because they're small and a very manageable size. Or if you like to create small gifts for people, these are lovely. And also they would be lovely to travel with if you do a lot of traveling and you like to stitch while you're just kind of on the plane or riding along with someone. So I'm going to pop you on to the overhead and speed it all up, and I will come back and walk you through a little bit of how I make the DIY quilted 4-patch coaster kits.
Okay, so really what I do is dig through my scrap bins and see what I have that inspires me and that goes together. Here I'm working on some Christmas fabrics. I have the little shipping trucks, and I've started writing names for everything on the labels. And then I make sure that I have the batting, and I lay everything out and I take pictures so that I have a record of that for my Etsy listing. And then I will package everything back up kind of as I would arrange it. And then I have an assortment of different prints, and they're all kind of in the same vein sometimes because I'll reuse the fabric that I have out, but they're often different because I'm working with what I have that's in my bins. I started doing this in 2020 during the pandemic and offering this as little kits. I thought it was fun for people to learn how to sew, and also kept my bins from starting to overflow. It's a way to share some really fun fabrics with other people. And also I include in everything, of course, all of the materials you see here. So you get 4 squares of batting, 4 squares of backing, all the little squares that you need to make the 4-patch coaster, and a cute little handmade tag. And of course you get all of the directions. Everything is packaged together. And then I also have a corresponding blog post, which I will link below, that shows how to put everything together. So I just fold up all of the directions after I get them printed out, make sure that I stuff my card in there so you know where to find me, and everything goes in its own little kit bag so that it is ready to go or to gift. I mean, if you know of someone like a teenager or a friend who is getting into making things for themselves, this is a lovely gift because you get exactly what you need to work on the project and no more. So you won't be filling up your scrap bin either. And it's a really manageable size to work on. I think making a set of 4 little coasters, they're really useful. And then you can either keep them for yourself or give them away. So it's completely up to you how you like to use up what you've created then. If you're somebody that's just out there to enjoy the process, you can give them away. If you like to display what you've made, it's a very useful item, nice and washable. And then once I have them all done, I will sit down at my computer and update the listings in my Etsy shop. So that's LRdF at Etsy.com. And I will link that below again if you're interested in purchasing any of the kits and making them. I also have a number of other patterns that are available for sale, and I will soon be working my way through new patterns here on the channel that we can make along together. So keep checking back for all of that. And then you can see I have several that are Christmas themed because I was working with those little trucks and the reds and the greens bin. And then I have some that are more floral and forest inspired because I really like to work with that. I have some that are more vintage inspired and are using up vintage fabrics because I have quite an extensive collection of that as well. So I think it's fun to just have a little sampling of all kinds of things to work on and work with and make these adorable little kits. So thank you so much for joining me for this little behind the scenes vlog of what I make and list in my shop. Please like and subscribe for more. Thank you so much. Have a creative day.